Fine. So before I begin the session, just let me know because I somehow planned to have a session on the Monday, but somehow Monday got delayed and Tuesday I was stuck somewhere. Basically, it was a party kind of thing. Then I ate as well party. So I was attending two parties, Diwali parties basically. So that is how it goes. Then I did it. Now, are you guys available tomorrow? Or you want कि अब sir आना दिवाली के बाद? Because some of you are not present in the session. I got personal messages. So I know that 3-4 people are not in the session. Okay. So if you guys are available, then I will have one more session. If you are not, do let me know. Take your time. Just respond me after this session by tomorrow morning. Okay. If you guys are available, like 10-12 people are there, then I will have the session. क्या दिवाली is something हर साल आ जाएगी. Let's complete the sad things ना. Okay. Fine. So this is first thing that I want from your side. Just respond me in the personal messages by end of the day or tomorrow. Okay. The second thing, just I mentioned that I'm planning two more sessions. First with the newspaper. Second, the toppers copy analysis. Okay. I will take one of the copies. I will just analyze then how you can self-evaluate your copies. The thing is that this course might end, answer writing might end very soon. Sometimes you feel that evaluator has given certain comment. Okay. And you just come to me, sir, and I say ignore that. That kind of acumen, how you can develop. Sometimes even the evaluator comments are not that seriously to be taken seriously. Okay. So I will be conducting some sessions. Then I will be repeating these sessions, some live evaluations. Okay. So all the content that I have to provide, okay, all the content that I have to provide somehow have been addressed. Okay. Now there will be repetition of sessions, live evaluation, notes making, blah blah blah. Okay. And some of the I will be taking like what kind of sessions? Content enrichment session. Naxalism liya, deal kar liya. Okay. So that you can have some kind of classroom kind of feeling as well. कि मतलब से करना है तो how you have to go about it. ठीक है. These were the major directives that I have to share. Okay. So this session seems to be interesting to me. Last, I guess, in the last session, I gave can't. Okay. So yeah, let's start with that person only. Okay, only few things. Okay. So one by one, just raise your hand and let me know what you understood from the can't. Just raise your hands. Just go ahead, Devanshi.
सर एक तो सबसे पहली चीज़ उन्होंने दी थी कि यूनिवर्सल प्रिंसिपल कि देर आर सर्टेन यूनिवर्सल प्रिंसिपल्स जिसके बेसिस पर हम किसी भी चीज़ की ऑथेंटिसिटी को जज कर सकते हैं यानी हमारी यूनाइटेड नेशन जो ह्यूमन राइट्स हैं तो वो भी उसके बेसिस पर हैं। दूसरी चीज़ कैटेगोरिकल इम्पेरेटिव की मतलब हाउ डू आई बिहेव विद अदर पर्सन सो सॉरी मतलब हाँ कि मैं कैसा एक्सपेक्ट करूँगी फ्रॉम द अदर पर्सन दैट शुड इन दैट मैनर आई विल बिहेव विद द सेम पर्सन। और तीसरा डिओन्टोलॉजी की मीन्स हमारा मोटिव वही जो मैं कंफ्यूज हो रही थी वो पढ़ने के बाद समझ आया कि वो मोटिव और मीन्स है तो ये चीज समझ आई सर। और ह्यूमन डिग्निटी
I'll say good grasp. Okay, 1-2 things here there that I will let you know. Good.
थैंक यू सर।
Ab don't repeat whatever has been mentioned. Say something different if you have. Okay, yes, Brijesh.
Human beings should be treated as end themselves.
Okay,
Yeah.
good enough. Fine. Anyone else? अभी तो बहुत कुछ है. So Kant says कर्मण्यधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन. So you can link karma theory.
Self-legislative.
Good enough. Okay. Now one very important word that you missed, I say. Pure will. Anyone? What is pure will? General will was there with the Rousseau versus pure will. UPSC generally asks the questions. So when we compare anything na, while reading thinkers specifically, if general will is there, uska bhai hai, like the sister, stepson or say step brother is pure will. Not related directly, but some kind of having same linkage. Okay. So whenever you are reading something, read thinkers as a couple, those who always fight. Okay. If you remember your humanities kind of background, okay, what you have learned, one thinker comes, he says, I find this. Another comes, I criticize this. Then the third comes, I will bridge these. So whenever you are reading thinkers, why I ask you to have short notes, so that if you just fold page like this or read 2 pages like this, you can compare two things. So pure will, when he says, he mentions about free and rational will, means the person is not been forced to think something rational. He have the logic. He have been trained to think, not like the brainwashed people of the Hamas. Go and just have fun with Israel. Now they are being kicked. Okay. Then two things he was very vocal about: moral law versus hypothetical law. Moral law, something inside assertion, conditional, derived from experience, morality. Hypothetical law, statement that should be obeyed, that is law that we are making. Unconditional obedience. Moral law, Divyanshi says, sir, will you pass certain kind of information if you are having with you? I will say yes, it is insider information. For example, say Sensex related, if it's something. Okay. Divyanshi says, sir, it is against your duty. I say, I have just resigned. Now company is forcing me to serve notice period. Ideally, they should have told me ki go, bye bye. Okay. So morality, I am justifying myself. Okay. Now, what if law says, suppose company gets to know about it and I am in the court. Court will say no, even if it is the notice period, if it is being forced, it was mentioned in your contract. So you have signed it. Got it? So by law, I have to do unconditional obedience or known through reasons. Means morality is derived from experience. Hypothetical law known through reasons. Means we have certain logic. If this happens, this will create this precedent. And the people like Girja, Shreya, Brijesh, Ankit, Kavya, I can't say because she's very old maintained. She never turns on camera. Okay. Ankita, Shushri, Aman, Sharan, Karan. PUBG? Are you guys playing PUBG? Action is moral if guided by pure will or good will. This was the statement and that was the context. If these three things are clear to you, can't is clear, whatever you guys have mentioned apart from that. You will find UPSC questions on such areas. Okay. Apart from that, there are certain definitions that I have noted from different books. I do not know if you have the same or not. Okay, so just I'm doing a dictation kind of thing, just note it down. Okay. First thing, worth of moral action lies not in purpose to be attained by it, but in maxim. This is the technical word that UPSC will reward. Okay, I will explain. Don't worry, Divanshi, ऐसे मुंह मत बना, don't worry. ठीक है. But in the maxim, in accordance with which it is decided upon. Okay, basically talking about morality of the action. In what condition? Worth of moral action, whatever the worth it is, lies not in purpose. It is not about the only purpose to be attained by it. And is not something but in the maxim in accordance. In accordance means the steps that we are taking with which it is decided upon. Has same thing. Why I am asking to write this definition, you will find similar kind of quotations with difficult English basically, and it will mean same thing that you know. So if you write these kind of definitions, you will be knowing that yeah, UPSC did such game in early years as well. Second thing, moral laws not to be driven by emotions, feelings, or desire. They should be from experiences, not from emotions, feelings, or desire. Even though morals, you have some experience. So he basically summed up his theory of morality. Action is moral when, okay, point one, conforms to the moral law. Second, person performs it out of pure respect. It is not being forced upon कि भाई you need to do morality, you need to be ethical. Are you getting my point? It is not being forced upon. Okay, so what Divyanshi talked of universality of the law, it is a part of principles of morality given by Kant. First word is the act only on that principle which can be a universal law. Second, don't use person, including yourself, as means. What I guess Brijesh mentioned. So both are the principles of morality. Third, act as member of kingdom of ends. Khatm Kant. Okay, so you missed on certain points. Specifically, you should have not missed on the hypothetical law versus moral law and the pure will. Baki sab was something can be derivable. So why principles of morality becomes important? You are writing it in parts. 3 persons talked about the 3 things. But it is a one concept which is having 3 parts. So if in UPSC you will use 1 point, you will get 1 marks. If you use principles of morality and will write 3 pointers, you will get 3 marks. That is how the game is. Got it? I'm stopping myself over here. Any questions? No questions for the Kant, sir? No. There are certain values. Okay. For example, justice, equality before law. Okay, square deal. Square deal means I hit Pratik hits me back. Eye for an eye. Okay, square deal 1-1. बोलते हैं ना square up. Okay. So these values are of masculine nature. What are feminine values? Loyalty, responsibility, care, self-sacrifice, peace. Okay, so all the idiocy that has come of as a, don't take it personally if you guys use basically she, her, he, him is derived from this part of ethics. What people say, I like just wanted to say I met a girl, okay, and she was using pronoun of he, him. So sorry to say, but I'm a pure, I will say, right winger. Okay, not that extremist, but yes, I have bent towards right. So I asked, why are you using he or him? She said that when I was young, my father used to beat my mom. Okay, fine. When I grew up, I used to save her. So inside a female body, I felt masculine because the values that I was showing, it was he, him. Then I had Hanuman Chalisa for 5 minutes in my head. Like, I am done. I need some cleansing power in my head. So this is it. So jokes apart, that's how society is going. Like, people asking to save Philistine, especially the LGBT community. What if the Philistinian Hamas people get them? Barbecue nation बना देंगे उसका, nothing else. Okay, so loyalty, responsibility, self sacrifice, बह गया था थोड़ा भावनाओं में, leave it. हाँ, these kind of values of female nature. Now comes to the Satre. ठीक है, again JP Satre, session is yours. Just let me know whatever you have learned. Go ahead.
सर बोलना अच्छा
हाँ, go ahead, बोला मैंने.
सर there are three principles of Sartre which I have मतलब try to note it down. पहला है existentialism, जिसमें मतलब वो बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि ये हमारे उस क्वेश्चन से भी लिंक कर रहा है जो आपने पहला ही हमें क्वेश्चन दिया था कि किसी भी चीज की ऑथेंटिसिटी हाउ कैन वी जज व्हेन वी हैव द करेज टू क्रिएट वैल्यू, देन वी विल कमिट द एक्शन व्हाट वी हैव चोजन, एंड only then we will take the responsibility and that will prove the authenticity because we are acting in a good faith. So this is basically existentialism. और बोल और साथ ही इसमें उन्होंने ये भी बोला है कि देर आर सर्टेन सिचुएशंस इन आवर लाइफ जहां पर एब्स्ट्रैक्ट थ्योरीज फेल हो जाती हैं. सो बेसिकली दिस इज योर एग्जिस्टेंशियलिज्म. इसी को ही फर्दर एक्सटेंड करते हुए सेकंड कॉन्सेप्ट उन्होंने दिया है एंग्विश ऑफ फ्रीडम, जिसका मतलब ये है कि lack of predefined purpose along with an absurd existence कि whatever if I am in right now present existence तो मैं उसी को ही सच मान लूंगी अपने आगे और अपनी क्रिएटिविटी को फर्दर इम्प्रूव करने के लिए वो करेज शो ही नहीं करूंगी. तो वो मेरा एंग्विश ऑफ फ्रीडम है. फिर उसके बाद है जो उन्होंने दिया है कैपिटलिज्म के अगेंस्ट, वो मतलब एलियनेशन और मार्क्स से लिंक हो जाएगा कि होता क्या है. जो मार्क्स ने बोला था कि कैपिटलिज्म क्या करता है हम लोगों को कि हमें रोटी खिलाता है और मतलब इतने ही पैसे देता है कि अगले दिन भूख लगनी चाहिए. तो फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट डे वी हैव टू गो देयर फॉर द वेजेस. सो और उसमें होता क्या है कि इंसान पूरी तरह से एलियनेट हो जाता है. क्यों हो जाता है वो एलियनेट? क्योंकि उसको ये नहीं पता होता कि मेरा रियल एग्जिस्टेंस क्या है. मैं सोसाइटी से बिल्कुल मतलब कट ऑफ हो चुका हूँ. आई एम जस्ट वर्किंग लाइक अ लेबर एज इफ अ मशीन. तो वही उन्होंने उसको अगेंस्ट कैपिटलिज्म का वो दिया. मेन जो मतलब वो है एग्जिस्टेंशियलिज्म साठ का.
It's a good, nicely summed up. 1-2 lines here and there. I would have used each and everything. Just one correction I will do in the end. Okay, that you will understand what I'm telling you. Kavya Reddy, awake?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. What have you learned?
So existentialism and the authenticity,
Nice.
the self-authenticity. Yeah.
Good enough. Got it, Divyanshi? 2 terms and done and dusted. Whatever have you explained, she's not explaining. It's done and dusted. Fine. Anyone else would like to speak और बाकी हम लोगों की कथा में सिर्फ सत्यनारायण प्रसाद लेने आए हैं आप लोग. No contribution, zero contribution from others. Karan sir. Okay, camera can be turned off, mic can be turned on, I guess.
सर यही है सिमिलर सा, कुछ नया नहीं है.
Okay. See, when I ended up with the principles of morality, na? Principles of morality. In the last year, can't. है ना? Principles of morality, basically. What do you understand with the principles of morality? Similarly, you can use principles of authenticity, theory of authenticity, ethics of authenticity. I told you na to read two thinkers simultaneously. Ek is talking about the karma, agla is talking about the consequentialism. Read them together. Only then you will be able to compare. You will be able to understand ethics better. You will be able to write answers better. Because what you will do when you will read them together, वो होता है ना, when Agirja said कि sir I'm unable to answer, when you say me I'm getting everything but I'm out of points when I'm on my own. Similar thing raised by the Kriti as well. Kriti, how am I able to generate point? I'm not thinking कि what this thinker has said. उसके लिए तो मेरे पास भी 4 point that I have written. Now I will see what others have said. I will just twist it. Either I will use their name or I will say in some other way that this can be this in this way as well. Okay. So whenever I teach ethics, I generally teach in very scientific manner, one step at a time. Got it? I guess Kriti and Girja, both of you got your questions clear. Okay. That's how you compare the things. Okay. That's what I will suggest to Divyanshi as well. Ki authenticity, you got it. Self-authenticity, she got it. But how to compare? You all know land degradation neutrality. You must have learned. Ocean is also getting degraded, na? Coin your own term. It's been high time. The word in the conventions should move toward the ocean degradation neutrality. Conclusion, application based. Are you able to relate, Shreya? Okay. Fine. Second, in his Satre, in his study, or say Gyanbazi, he told that ethics cannot be predetermined. Very important line, I will say. You remember case studies? What will DM do? What will DM do? If the end is well, ethics is there. You can quote Satre. It's not about being whether he will question some. Like, see, suppose I'm the boss, Shrey is under me, and I'm doing hell lot of corruption. In reality, Shrey should find a way where organization should not be blamed for any wrongdoings. But it is not, because I'm controlling the organization. So what Shrey did? Shrey leaked the information of the organization just to save the organization. Ethically, he is incorrect if it is being predetermined. Why he is passing certain information of the organization outside or in the media? My boss is corrupt. He should have found any departmental head, minister head, and all to complain against me. Ethically, he is wrong. But Satra says not, it cannot be predetermined. If the larger goal is good, Satra is Shri Krishna. That's how I remembered. S. Okay. So, and है ना, अरे भीष्म जी को मारो, गुरु द्रोण को भी उड़ा दो. It is like that only, na? Fine. Second pointer that I have written. Morality should not be in bad faith. उसका intention bad नहीं होना चाहिए. To believe I am not free and forced to do a particular action. और he termed is as self deception. ये word भी आपको मिला होगा vision में, I guess. N number of notes are there. When it comes to the theoretical knowledge, I found vision unmatchable. Now, people said कि ये 370 का क्या कर रहे हो? जम्मू कश्मीर? What is in 370? Not rightful means. Modi ji says, okay, fine. Satre verified. Let me do it. Current affairs linkage. Now, how bomb came up? People were going for the energy and nuclear energy basically, and nuclear bomb came up. Intentions were right, na? Satre sir. ठीक है? That is how you conduct the things. Yes, all the thinkers have been completed that I have told you. कौन-कौन से बचे हैं?
सर लॉक, रूसो, अमर्त्य सेन, रॉल्स,
अच्छा ये रह गया, ठीक है. I started with the Kant. Okay, लॉक ले लो फिर. John Locke. So tell me what you learned. Karan sir, go ahead.
सर लॉक बिलीव करता था फ्रीडम ऑफ बिलीफ में, उसके एजुकेशन के ऊपर भी कुछ है, उस स्टेट ऑफ नेचर थियरी के ऊपर भी है उसका, और उसका थोड़ा चिल्ड्रन की जो बेसिक
ए लॉ मत निकाल अपने अंदर का सारा. Don't tell me this is jurisprudence, okay? Don't bring all this.
सर उसका टॉलरेंस वगैरह के ऊपर था
Ah,
उसने.
now you are talking relevant. Now you are talking relevant. There's a difference between jurisprudence and ethics.
सर एक तो उसका एक ऐसे था उसका कंसर्निंग टॉलरेशन वाला, उसके अंदर उसने एडवोकेट किया था कि फ्रीडम ऑफ बिलीफ होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज उसका एक इंसिडेंट था, उसने 10 साल की उम्र में किंग चार्ल्स को एग्जीक्यूट होते हुए देखा था, जिसकी वजह से ऊपर उसके ऊपर बहुत इम्पैक्ट पड़ा था. तो उसका बेसिक एक बिलीफ था कि हम रिलीजियस यूनिफॉर्मिटी होती है ना, उसको कोर्स करके नहीं डाल सकते. जो अगर हम रिलीजियस यूनिफॉर्मिटी को कोर्स करेंगे तो उससे बस सोशल डिसऑर्डर ही आएगा.
अरे
इससे
give me the keyword. हाँ, give me the keyword. हाँ, social disorder. What is social disorder? Define in one
इससे
line.
बेहतर है इससे बेहतर है कि हम डाइवर्सिटी को अलाउ
Define
करें.
social order in one line. That's it.
और सर स्टेट ऑफ नेचर के बारे में बोला था कि जो थॉमस होब्स का आइडिया था.
अरे I am
स्टेट
asking you define social order in one line and you are telling me a number of things.
सोशल ऑर्डर सर वेयर सोशल एनिमल्स लिव इन पीस बेसिकली, मतलब उनके पास अपने इनएलिएनेबल राइट्स हैं रहने वाले.
नहीं अब ज्यादा हो रहा है, रुको छोड़ो. अब you are going into the theory. Your law is actually influencing, that is truth. गिरजा.
सर द मोरल एंड पॉलिटिकल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज जो मतलब डिपेंड करते हैं द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कम्युनिटी थ्रू ए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ एग्रीमेंट.
सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट थ्योरी बेसिकली, सिंपल टर्म्स में आपको इतना बोलो.
यस सर.
ठीक है, डन. एनीवन एल्स?
Sir, empiricism, right to property, natural
What is
goodness of humanity.
empiricism, sir? What is
Sir,
empiricism?
learning based on experience and observation.
Good. Finally.
Social contract theory, sir, and labor theory of value.
Good. अच्छा, सब तूने लिख भी रखा है. Fine. Okay, so let me explain my point of view. First thing, Locke was against Hobbes. Hobbes said strong state, Locke said social contract. It's not like the state. We came together, we had a contract. Okay. And he was follower of emotivity. means humans are generally good. They don't want to do bad to each other. And Hobbes said humans are animals. They do not trust each other basically. ये animals word उस sense में बोला मैंने. Don't take it as it is. Then it talked about the general will. ठीक है? I need not to explain, I guess. And what is general will? Simple definition that I got in one of the books, I guess. The general will is what rational people would choose for common good. ठीक है? Then he said social order. It means submission of individual will towards general will. What is good for society is good for me as well. That is the social order. Once you disturb the social order, riots will be there. Got it? No. So, purpose of the civil laws, he says consonance between general will and the wishes of individual. So, civil law helps to maintain social order. एक concept done. ठीक है? And state sovereignty is being accepted by society so that society can develop. It is not like state is coming to develop society. Opposite the law. Hobbes. Okay. Now, let's go for Rawls' theory of justice. Yes, go ahead. Who will go first? Karan sir, go ahead.
सर रोल्स का बेसिक मेजर इन्फ्लुएंस उनकी एक थॉट एक्सपेरिमेंट का था जो था व्हील ऑफ इग्नोरेंस. उसमें बेसिकली वो
Explain नहीं करना यार, we all know it. Just say the keyword.
ओके सर. एक तो ये था और ये याद है मेरे को, ये वाला सबसे मेजर लगा था जो मेरे दिमाग में सेट कर दिया.
बोलो बस यही.
ये याद आ रहा है अभी तो सर. सॉरी.
Okay. Adherence to rule of law, good. Who was it? Kriti. Divyanshi, go ahead.
सर एक तो वही जो करण ने बोला, तो उन्होंने 3 प्रिंसिपल थे बेसिकली. पहला था लिबर्टी, दूसरा डिफरेंस प्रिंसिपल, और सर थर्ड पता नहीं, मैंने लिखा नहीं है क्या किया है. बट बेसिकली आइडिया था रॉल्स का जस्टिस एज फेयरनेस, कि सभी के लिए मैक्सिमम एडवांटेज.
It will be there. Utilitarianism.
हाँ, यूटिलिटेरियनिज्म. यस सर.
मेरे से बोला भी नहीं जा रहा, मेरे को नींद आ रही है इसका मतलब. ठीक है, फाइन. ठीक है.
यस सर.
Okay. गिरिजा.
So there are 4 types of justice like distributive, procedural, retributive and restorative. वही बोला है.
Done and dusted. Good. Anyone else? I guess मुझे कुछ ज्यादा ऐड करना नहीं है, 1-2 फालतू की स्टेटमेंट्स ऐड करनी है बस. This one was at least good one. Karan, very good. गांधी talisman के साथ कंपैरिजन हो सकता है. Nice. कृति.
Rational people will choose just society. जितना मुझे समझ में है उसमें से.
Yes, yes. Pratik, define this original position. That is what I was looking for, but I want to know whether you got it or not. Voice नहीं आ रहा यार.
हेलो.
हाँ, better.
हाँ सर.
फिर से वॉइस गई.
सर 1 मिनट.
अभी 1 मिनट बोला तो क्लियर आ रही है. बेटर है, लेकिन हेलो के बाद मुझे नहीं लग रहा कुछ आएगा, क्योंकि हेलो बहुत
Sir,
डिम आया.
original position is like when you are free from biases and you don't know anything about yourself, like your gender, your position in society, like
हाँ,
that.
तो ये दिस इज द कीवर्ड. व्हेन ही इज मेंशनिंग द सेम, यू शुड हैव मेंशन्ड ना, जब इतना पता है तो.
Sorry.
So I was asking for the keyword in this session. I'm not questioning that you haven't studied. That was the last session. You all came with the. I will not
सर
use, but move. Yeah.
एक क्वेश्चन है, जैसे आपने बोला कि कीवर्ड्स हमें सपोज आंसर में मेंशन करने हैं, तो सर आपने पहले ये भी तो बोला था कि हमें कोई नया जार्गन नहीं लिखना है, तो व्हाट इफ कि हम जैसे आंसर में लिखेंगे तो सिर्फ ऐसे ही
When you are using original position, you will write in the bracket
फ्री?
roles.
ओके, फिर मतलब
It means it means the person has said the same. You need not to. You are not using the jargon.
अच्छा, फिर ठीक है, ओके सर।
Got it. Fine. Okay. So what I had to add, Pratik added, Kriti defined. Kudos to them. Now, two statements. Rational individual will try to establish society which conforms to rules. First rule: each person is to have equal right to most extensive basic liberty, compatible with similar liberty of others. I just explained it. Socioeconomic inequalities are to be arranged, reasonably expected to be everyone's advantage, attached to the positions of office open to all. This is the thing. Reservation, you can link it. Constitution, you can mention. Okay. Chalo then. Amartya Sen, last but not the least. हाँ बात दिवंशी बहुत पढ़ के आई है आज. Go ahead.
सर ये सब मेरे ऑप्शनल में भी तो है, तो थोड़ा एडवांटेज मिल जाता है। सर इसमें न्याय और नीति का कॉन्सेप्ट है, अमर्त्य सेन ने जो दिया था, न्याय और नीति द टू कीवर्ड्स, और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग जो आप हर बार बोलते हो। बेसिकली इफ रॉल्स इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट, रॉल्स इज टू आइडियल, तो मतलब रॉल्स अगर प्लेटो है तो अमर्त्य सेन इज एन एरिस्टोटल, जो प्रैक्टिकल चीजों पे बात कर रहे हैं कि और कौन
Finally. Good,
डिनाइड,
good.
और दो एक कॉन्सेप्ट और था अमर्त्य सेन में, बीइंग एंड डिनाइड, दे आर द टू कीवर्ड्स।
Nice. Good. Yes, Kriti.
सर मुझे ये समझ में आया कि सबको सबका शेयर दे दो, पर उनकी कैपेबिलिटीज पे डिपेंड करेगा कि वो उसका कितना अच्छे से यूटिलाइजेशन कर सकते हैं।
Good. तो वो ये कहना चाहता है कि it's better rather than giving the share, it's better to enhance their capacities.
यस,
Good. Good. Girja.
Sir, like his ethics laid the foundation of liberalism and the welfare. With the liberalism accepts freedom, tolerance, and democracy.
Mention. Good. एक दो पॉइंट रहे छोटे छोटे से. If anyone can mention. Okay, let me.
Sir, poverty and famine.
Simple. He talked about the duty-based ethics. Okay, so he used the word duty-based ethics in one of the writings. Baki there, everything. So he too was consequentialism kind of person. ठीक है. कि एंड क्या है, आपने दे तो दिया सबको राइट्स, whether the person will be able to enjoy. Okay, 73rd amendment says that women, okay, pradhanpatis are there. Simple. Now suppose if it is an accident, morally wrong by consequentialism because कुछ गलत हुआ है, but when you see it from the deontology point of view, step by step, no one has the control over this. No? It is ethical. Okay, so this is how it is. Now done. Done. Okay, so this was it in this session. My focus was not to criticize you guys, not to say anything, rather than but to teach you that how our ethics should be read in hand with different things. I mentioned some of the Western thinkers, but these things are mentioned with our indigenous thinkers as well. Okay, Gandhiji is there. Vivekanand ji, when he says, let it be the fate, you do your work, he is being the deontological only, na? Not consequentialism. Okay, he's not following teleology basically. Okay, when you link Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, you can use him as well. So the thinkers are like, you can use our modern nation builders as well. Okay. So this was it from my side on the ethics part. After these 5 sessions, what I can assure that you, rather than going for any class, if you just watch these recordings again, if ever feel lost, okay, and now you are in the position to watch case study videos. Okay, so I'll share in the groups the case study videos that I have planned to share with all of you. Okay, because now you will be able to relate better. The case study video 4 and 5, when I say use thinkers and all, now you will be able to get it. Okay, with this, I also say that, see, it might be a case that there will be no more ethics questions from our side. We will move to some different chapter, okay, or different paper. But previous year questions can be your guiding light. Okay, you can practice same. At the same time, now I also assure you guys, if you practice in a manner that I have suggested you, the sessions that I have taken, that sessions I will take certainly, question discussions, basically content matter I have delivered from the GS4 perspective. If you just follow it, you will score good. People have scored. I have also scored with the same strategy. Okay. Basically, I have decoded the ethics for you guys. How to read, how to go about it, what should matter and what should not. Okay. So GS paper 4 can be completed within next 15 days if anyone wishes to do so. Okay. It's been high time. Enjoy your Bhaiya Dooj Diwali. And when you come back at your place and at your pace, next 15-20 days, you have all the materials equipped with yourself. If you are writing mains 2024 now, I hope and wish you all right. But I know that most of you will not. Why? Exam nature is brutal. Okay. But if you are writing, suppose that you is you, consider for yourself, everyone. Then I'm assuring you, you will not be burdened by the GS paper 4. Now my focus will be on other subjects. My purpose of this batch is to make you ready for the mains. Because for the prelims wala thing, I will tell you after Jan, or say from Jan onwards. Okay. So as I decided, as I suggested, GS paper 4 is done from my side. Practice depends on you. Okay. Second thing, answer writing is something which improves by your own. No evaluator, no mentor, nothing. Keep on writing, you will keep improving. Keep looking at the topper's copy, you will keep improving. Not everyone will do these things. You will get complacent. Yahan itna ho gaya, fine. But those people who will do, they will have the results. With this, like I'm also telling you that, as most of you know, I guess, that I have joined at Sarthi as a full-timer over there. Okay. So at the same time, I'm telling you that this batch is like, might be my last batch when it is compared to one-on-one mentorship. Okay. Even there, I'm not into the one-on-one. It is the group mentorship session. Like the way you guys can interact, guys can schedule the calls, you guys can send me the message, and that facility is not available there to any student. It might be a case that in the interview batch, because the nature of that batch is something like that, high return batch, I say. Okay. We might enter into that mode one-on-one. So I'll just suggest enjoy this opportunity from my side to the fullest. Okay. It's not like that I've joined at Sarthi very recently. Okay. I've joined it way back in the September itself. But none of your batches have been compromised or It has never happened that you guys did not get call. वो similar है. Either early morning or the evening. I have fixed that this batch is there. Okay, mains course ended. I'm not bringing any new course. Reasons are but obvious. I too need certain kind of financial security at certain point of my life. Okay. But since you guys might be my last batch, I don't want to do any kind of experiments. The more you put efforts, I will put the same. Okay. It's high time that now the tempo has been achieved. Because whatever I have told in ethics, same concepts will be used in the other subjects as well. If I've decoded questions in certain way, then it will go to those keywords that belongs to GS2, GS3. It's not like that I will change my approach. Last thing that I would like to mention, once you are done with the ethics, now it's time to move towards the essay as well. So the people who will do it in next 15-20 days, okay, next 15-20 days, will find the essay videos quite enriching, and they will be practicing the essays as well. Right now, you know that after 20 targets, I have asked the people, basically, Vipin sir, to stop the target posting. Reason for the same, I will move you to the mains batch. Okay, you will do certain 365 agriculture red book. Okay. You will complete that 4 or 5 targets and you will move back to your targets. Target 21, 30. There might be a case certain targets will be repeated. Like 365 will be repeated. You jump to the next. Once you complete these 30 targets, you will be in the, again, mains one. There you have 8 to 9 targets from the mains perspective. Once you are done with these 38, 39 targets, you are totally ready. Once you are done with the 30 targets, then mains targets and the revision will go in hand. At the same time, notes making. Notes making is something, let me tell it very frankly, that you will not be able to make notes of each and every subject. But make sure you prepare the notes of your weak subjects. Once you have gone through the syllabus area, through different targets modes, mains targets, curiosity, general targets. Once you are into that situation, you are, you know that which area is my weak area. You go for that. When you will write mains, you will be quite amazed to see the results of these exercise. Okay. So this is it. Second thing, here or even near future, okay, you might feel that you have to join any course at Sarthi. That, let me tell you, even if you are writing mains or something, just don't go directly over there. I will just generate some coupon code or something which will be highly discounted for you guys. Okay. So what I'll suggest, no need to worry about anything for the time being. Okay. The people, those who are doing good, you are on right track. Those who are not, see, I've always said there will be always a, I will say, excuse, situation, circumstances that you can blame for. I've seen people even studying even after death of their parents in the COVID times. Okay. So when you come to me with a small, what to say, excuses, I was not able to read, I was not able to study because of this. I say good words because that time you require the same. But internally, what I feel, he should have been at the COVID with me. What kind of calls I attended at that time. Okay. I just gave you a reality check. Why I'm telling you right now all this? Because the time for all the sweet talks ends with the ethics. Okay. All the sweet talks ends with the ethics. Now it's time to go intensively. Because GS2, 3 concepts are not that issue for you guys. Okay. You will be having 2 options. Either you practice thoroughly the way I am telling you, or with every passing week, when I will see now this person cannot do much in the main side, I will say just switch to the prelims. And don't mind these things when I say when you switch to prelims. Reason for the same, if you clear the prelims, at least you will be having a kind of satisfaction here mains lick around. Even if it is meant not to be clear. Let me be very blunt and frank. I am infamous for the same. I don't do sweet talks. Don't expect. Okay. So even that motivation will help you to study. It might be case that by the next attempt, you improve your mains. This is how it is. Fine. Batch 3, you need not to worry. You start the answer writing. From the starting itself, I have told you guys that I am planning only 2 papers with you. That is paper 4 and 1 more. Okay. As I said, that answer writing approach is the same. Okay. Answer writing approach is the same. So once you are good with the 1 or 2 papers, you can create content later on as well when it comes to the answer writing. Okay. So this is how it is. Fine. That's all from my side. The recording.